It's been a good month to be a Final Fantasy fan. The release date for Final Fantasy 15 was announced, and they also released a new demo that allowed players to play through sequences that wouldn't be included in the final game. The game is said to have a new Game Plus mode and Chocobo training. If you somehow missed it, Final Fantasy 15 will be launching on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on September the 30th. Work on the Resident Evil 2 remake is progressing, but that's all they had to share at this time, which is really disappointing. I feel like I've been waiting for this forever, but we did see something else that was interesting, and that was a VR Resident Evil game called Bioterror. It's been revealed as an exclusive to Hub Zero, but hopefully it'll be expanded in the future. Team Ninja has confirmed that Nioh will be releasing in the West this year exclusively for the PlayStation 4. If that isn't enough, they'll also be launching an alpha demo this month. You'll be able to play from April the 26th through April the 5th, and if you manage to complete a stage, you'll be awarded with the Mark of the Conqueror DLC pack. Uncharted 4 received new screenshots and a new gameplay video this week. The gameplay video was shared by Digital Spy Gaming, and it showcased a massive area, as well as plenty of interesting gameplay features. The video did also show some spoilers for the area, so I'll add a link to that in the description in case you want to check it out. According to creative director Neil Druckmann, Uncharted 4 will be the longest game in the series and the most varied in terms of locations, but it will not include Donut Drake this go-around. He said they no longer wanted to laugh at someone else's expense, and that the company had matured beyond that stage. Concept art for God of War 4 may have been leaked, and if it's to be believed, we could be looking at a Kratos-looking character with a beard and a Norse mythology setting. We recently reported that God of War 4 is said to be a launch title for the PlayStation 4.5, but nothing is confirmed at this point. If anything, it looks like they're trying to bury the news as fast as possible. Thanks to Doom's closed beta, we now have some information on what the advanced settings may look like. Among the advanced settings options are light, shading, shadows, post-process quality, a max framer per second option which can make the game run on 60, 90, 120, and 144 frames per second, and more. Doom is having an open beta this month from April the 15th through the 18th, and Bethesda even released some details on their plans for post-launch support. They're planning free content updates for Snap Map and the multiplayer, as well as 3 premium multiplayer DLC packs, with the first being available this summer. It'll give you access to 3 new maps, 1 new weapon, 1 new playable demon, and more. Each DLC pack will cost $14.99, or you can get them all at a discount with the Season Pass for $39.99. Doom is releasing May 13th for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. A new Fallout 4 glitch was found that allows you to earn over 100,000 XP every 5 minutes. You can see the steps here, but like any other glitch, you may want to proceed with caution. A new update also went live for the Survival Mode Steam beta. They're aiming to make the experience as smooth and enjoyable as possible, so you'll see tweaks such as a reduced amount of food and drink required to maintain proper sustenance, a lowered sleep cycle, and more. Hi-Res Studios confirmed that players will be able to enjoy SMITE at 60 frames per second in the next patch for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Due to the higher speed, they do recommend that you lower your sensitivity. Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness finally has an official release date for the West. The game will launch on June 28th in North America and July the 1st in Europe. Ubisoft released the patch notes for their new update. It includes everything from gear sets to new missions, so I'll add a link to that below. As usual, it's a pretty lengthy read. The update does include a fix for the nasty backpack glitch, and it's scheduled to release on April the 12th. Mafia 3 received some new screenshots. The game takes place in New Orleans in 1968, and it's said to be bustling with activity, complete with era-inspired cars, fashion, and music. It's set to come out this year on the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Hitman received a new patch that added plenty of fixes, performance improvements, tweaks, and more. You can expect faster loading times, improved responsiveness for in-game menus, DirectX 12 performance improvements, 10 new challenges, and more. The game's second episode will be released later this month. The release date for Gears of War 4 has been announced. You'll be able to pick it up on October the 11th, and the cover art was also revealed, which you can see here. The game will be shipping with land support. Umbrella Corps was delayed until June 21st. 7 Days to Die is coming to the console market, and it's bringing some extras that PC players have had to do without. They'll be adding a new multiplayer mode supporting local split screen for couch co-op, bonus Walking Dead skins, and more is said to be announced in the coming weeks. Quantum Break's PC version is off to a rough release. Remedy addressed the topic on Twitter, stating that they were in the process of monitoring both versions of the game, that they were figuring out what issues were real and how widespread they were, and that collecting data, researching the issues is a slow process. The Xbox One version doesn't seem to be suffering from any major issues, so you may want to pick it up there if you're impatient. And that's going to do it for this week's gaming news, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.